Devastating moment, that sudden collapse captured on surveillance video. A wing of the 12-story building crumbles. Then a few seconds later, another portion of the condo complex also falls, leaving a massive pile of dust and debris. Scope of the disaster is overwhelming, with fears the rest of the beachside building may come down too. Rescuers are urgently but delicately combing through the rubble. The nightmare happening at 1:30 in the morning. No warning for residents sound asleep. Dozens of rescue units responding.
This is going to be an entire building. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 to 13 stories. Most of the building is gone.
Stark images show the building before and after. Officials say there were more than 130 units, at least half of them destroyed. And in many of the condos left standing, the outside wall is now gone. From the beach, you can see inside now empty homes that survivors scrambled to flee in the middle of the night. From a hotel next door, witnesses saying they could hear screams for help.
This whole building right here is gone, the whole back side of it.
We still have people standing upstairs that don't need to be evacuated.
Rescuers using ladders to reach balconies, getting dozens out of the building, including this young boy pulled out of the rubble. But tonight there are growing fears for the missing. Police tonight saying 99 people are unaccounted for.
Nearly 100 people were unaccounted for Thursday after a high-rise condo building partially collapsed near Miami Beach, leaving at least one person dead and 10 others injured. Officials said authorities got a call about the collapse at the 12-story building in Surfside, a town in Florida's Miami-Dade County, around 1:30 a.m. The assistant chief of operations for Miami-Dade Fire and Rescue said that the building's 136 units, 55 in the northeast corridor collapsed. 35 people were pulled from the collapsed part of the building, and 2 people had been pulled out of the rubble as of Thursday afternoon. There were 102 people accounted for from the building and 99 people unaccounted for. Miami-Dade County's mayor told reporters late Thursday afternoon there were quite a few people in the building at the time of the collapse, and some were able to make their way to the front of the structure as the back fell. Fire department said it is a very slow and methodical process because every time we start breaching parts of the structure, we get debris that fall on us, adding that a small fire sparked by the moving rubble. Rescuers are keeping their ears open for any sounds, even if it's not voices, because they're working underground in the parking structure under the bottom of the building, because they're saying that's the easiest way to get into the building. But you think about it, that's a dangerous job. That's a risky job to have. That's high pay, hazardous pay when you're with the fire and the rescue. So I commend those men and women that are doing that job. Very dangerous. And it's also said that Paraguay's foreign minister said in an interview Thursday that members of President Mario Abdo Benitez's family were among the missing. They were identified as Sofia Lopez, the sister of the First Lady, Savannah Lopez, and her husband, Luis Pettengill. Their 3 children and Lady Luna, a worker accompanying the family, were also missing. Some of the president's people in the country in South America, Paraguay, some of them are even missing because we know Florida, fun in the sun, beach town, resort, hotels. And I actually have video of the hotels when they crumbled. Florida's Governor Ron DeSantis visited the site Thursday afternoon. The TV doesn't do it justice, he said after touring the wreckage. It is really, really dramatic to see the collapse of a major structure like that. He said the Red Cross was setting up displaced residents in hotels, adding that finding answers as to why the building collapsed would take time. Surfside Commissioner said search and rescue operations could play out for days. A lightning storm complicated those efforts Thursday morning. He said, it could be weeks until we really know who is under the rubble, who survived, who didn't survive. Salazar said, there's a lot of people unaccounted for, a lot of families very concerned. Surfside Mayor Charles Burkett said Thursday afternoon that they've got resources like you can't believe. We've got the dogs, we've got the equipment, and we're going to do our very best to save as many people in that pile of rubble as we possibly can. So, family, we do need to give our prayers, and I give my prayers and my blessings for the people that were in that horrible accident. Because could you imagine being in a building in your sleep at 1:30 in the morning and all you hear is something that sounds like an earthquake, but it's the building falling? Even when you notice the footage of the building falling, looks like something we see on the news in third world countries. Or something like the 9/11, the Twin Towers falling or something. It looks pretty eerie. But yeah, family, I just wanted to come on to give that breaking news and to give my prayers to the people that are in that horrible space at the moment. And with that, I'm going to say this is the news in you. North, east, west, south. Unite from every alley in Cali, intersection and back street. Subscribe to the channel and hit the thumbs up on your way out the door.
I'm not who you think I am. Your perception is a lesson with a fail grade on it. Steady living life like I would never see the morning. True shit, man, I'm more than pain, I'm more than stain on sidewalk, I'm more than black skin on my face. Destined to be great, gotta elevate. Mind elevation is the game that I gotta play. Gotta win, gotta find escape to a better day.
Before and after.